Hello? Hi! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Show Me live stream where we hang out. You guys show me stuff while we're live. My name's Sohma, and welcome, everyone. Yep, we are going to be schmolled today because I am very eepy, but I thank you guys for your patience as I warm up the brain cell. We are schmoll. Today we are feeling very small, but very cozy, very cozy. Oh, thank you for the hug, IHD. Hello to IHD. Hello to Wild. Hello to Mr. McGillicuddy. Hello to Ven. Hello to Rinchy. Hello to Galactic. Hello to... who else is here? Hello to Colin. And if I missed anyone, feel free to raise your paws. Oh, you guys are Eepy as well? Ain't that a mood? I feel that. Also, my nose is acting all funny. Hope I'm not coming down with anything. Oh, thank you for the hug. Thank you. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday so far. Today's Thursday. One more day till Friday. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And how hot was it for you today? That's a good question. I haven't really been paying attention. We are blessed with good old air conditioning, which I may or may not have exploited to Bond's electricity bill expense. But yeah, that it's not too bad comparatively to a couple of friends that I have. They are dealing with the triple digits, like for temperature. It's really hot in other places of the world, so honestly, can't complain. Do I sweat all the same? Yes, I do. And Wild says, but I have been enjoying a good game called Monster Crown. Monster Crown? What's that about? Sounds interesting. And Mr. McGillicuddy says it's already Friday in Ozland. Ozland? Like the Wizard of Oz Ozland? Or what kind of Ozland you talking about? And Galactic says, it has been a melting Thursday with me. 90-degree weather. Oh my gosh. No, that's too hot. That's put an egg on the sidewalk and watch it fry kind of weather. Oof. I hope you're able to stay hydrated in all the heat. Oh no. Especially, oh my gosh, because everybody comes with different bodies and different needs, right? Some people get hot easily, like generate heat, depending on like how they are. Blah, 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 body anatomy, word mumbo jumbo. I hope everyone is staying cool as best as they can. And Colin says it felt like triple digits in my area. I bet. And Wild says it's like Pokemon, but a lot darker. Oh, for Monster Crown? Uh-oh. Whoa, it's got darker themes. How much darker are we talking? Mr. McGillicuddy says, Australia. That's too hot. I can only imagine. Oh my gosh. And Renchi says, I hope there are more artists here that want to do art challenges. Oh, so I should throw this out there right away since and I'm happy to repeat myself in case new coffee beans join us. But the art challenge has been moved to next Friday, or not Friday, but next Show Me Live, not this current one, but the next Show Me Live, because I noticed a couple of our creative beans were struggling to get their art done by today, and I didn't want them to feel rushed. Totally not saying because I didn't also get mine done in time either. But yeah, we are extending the time. We're still doing the theme for food, and I want to put a lot of TLC into mine too. So yeah, we got an extension. We'll see you next time. Thank you for your patience, Renchi. And IHD says the outside where I'm from is in the 90s. The Windy City is no longer windy. Oh no. Then again, if it's not windy on a hot day, that's probably a good thing. Because, if it's dry heat and it's dry wind, doesn't that create wildfires? I think. I don't know. Hopefully there's a silver lining, though. I always try to see that wherever I can. And hey, the cool Miragoji, welcome! Morning, I barely have anything to share, so next time, I guess. Hey, don't even worry about it. Sometimes it just be like that, and I completely understand. I'm honestly in a very similar boat most Show Me Lives. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, and it's... Wait, what? Shut the front door. It's cold in Australia? No. No. Is it actually? No. I have the hardest time believing because, like, logically in my head, if the rest of the world is boiling, my head says Australia should be, like, the fiery pits of hell. But then again, Australia is so uniquely itself that maybe it would be freezing when the world is on fire. And Galactic says, I want to do the art challenge, but my brain hasn't been braining. Dude, I feel that. I feel that so much. Don't worry. It'll do it when it decides to do it. And I have faith that we can all do it if we put our hearts and minds to it. And Gregory, hey, welcome. Howdy, how you doing, Sohma? Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking. I'm a little eepy, though, so thank you guys for being patient with my brain cell. And Renchi says, I might have rushed my food art. I would love to get some tips and tricks. Sure. We will be showing the artwork for the food art challenge for the next Show Me Live, though. So if you don't see it, you know why. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, Sub-Zero last night. Are you for real? No. Really? That's crazy. Well, for those of you in Australia, if it is freezing, stay warm. Stay warm. Aw, I see Wild is singing the Discord song. Oh man, that takes me back. Boy, does that take me back. And hello, it's Love. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Oh no, not the connection troubles. That's no good. And IHD says, speaking of which, Sohma in chat, did you see the Nintendo Direct? I saw bits and pieces. I'm probably missing a couple of announcements, but I did hear about or see the trailer for the new Zelda game. That is pretty cool. Although, part of me is a little sad that we didn't get a fully fleshed out, similar to Breath of the Wild experience with Zelda as the pro tag. But I'm still glad that we're getting a game of that nature, period. You know? It's very cute and it's very chibi. And Sentinel says, first of all, Sohma, hi, how was your week? Second of all, did you eat food? I had pistachios. That is my food for now. Right now, Bon Bon is making food in the kitchen, so if you guys hear any of that, you know why. You're fine. I told you to go ham. Some of the coffee beans enjoy the ambiance of food sizzling on a frying pan. But yeah, overall doing good. I hope your week has been treating you good as well, Sentinel. And Renchi says, I can't believe Metroid Prime 4 is real. Honestly, I have not heard the name Metroid Prime in a long time. In a very long time. Like, not since there were demos of Metroid for the PS1. That's how long it's been. I mean, I'm severely outdated, so don't worry about my perspective. Oh, that's right! We're getting a Mario and Luigi game called Brotherhood, and according to Bon, it may have been a title that was for the Nintendo DS, I think. The game looks good, though. At first, I didn't even know it was a remake or a remaster of an older game, but when I looked at it, I was like, this looks like a really good game. It looks really well polished. It looks like a mixture of, either not Paper Mario, but Super Mario RPG and just a Mario platformer game. And Sentinel says, Sohma, you better take a break when Bon's done with dinner. You need sustenance to see so much food. No, it's okay, Sentinel. I may have cheated. I may have cheated a little. I pushed the art challenge to the next Show Me Live, so we will not be subjected to myriad pictures of food just for today. Just for today. And It's Love says, it's not food cooking, it's rain. Sometimes it does sound like rain. Sizzling on a frying pan sound effects? It does sound like rain. Very well thought. And Colin says, you're thinking of Partners in Time and Bowser's Inside Story? Actually, I've never heard of those titles before. Are those other games? Man, there's so many games I still have yet to explore when it comes to the Mario Yeah, just the Mario franchise. Hey, there's always more things to look forward to in that regards. Renchi says, brothership. Oh man, they look like they're actually having a really good time though. And Shoujo says, okay, so I can wait to show off my talent for the arts later on. Exactly, I'm onto you, mister. It's okay, I want you guys to have fun with this art challenge, so if some of you need some extra time, I 100% understand and also kind of need it myself. I think on that note, I also recently kind of went under a self-reflection journey, and I think I might need a break coming up soon just so that I can get in touch with myself. Is that the right way to phrase it? I think so. Just to prevent artist burnout. All that good stuff. And his love says, Shoujo, what did you do? Something delicious, I imagine. And IHD says, I saw the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, Donkey Kong Country Return HD, and Stray. Oh, Stray's coming out to the Switch? That's cool. That's cool. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, Sohma, a squirrel's behind you. Where? I'm suspicious of squirrels. Especially after you guys said that the squirrels mess with our internet. Me and the squirrels, we're not on good terms right now. Oh, you're fine, Sentinel. Don't even worry about it. And with that, let me go ahead and grab our first little bit for the Show Me Live today. I figured if I ever have anything to share with you, Beans, I should do that for the Show Me Lives as well. And for those of you who did not catch it via our community tab, me and Bon went to the beach. We went to the beach and we found seaweed and then we attacked the seaweed because I may or may not have PTSD from Rain World seaweed. And don't let my face fool you. We absolutely won. We were victorious this day. We were victorious against the evil seagrass. Although, take it from me, don't touch grass. It's dangerous. Then Bon took a picture of me out in the ocean. And Bon brought me a bowl of food. Thank you, Bon. Oh, thank you. And the last picture I have after we did do some splishy splashes in the ocean, and it was tons and tons of fun. I actually, I don't know what came over me, but I felt like a little kid just splashing around in the water. And after we, pretty much did a long walk around the beach shoreline, we went and got food at Korean barbecue. Oh, look at all that steak. Look at all that steak. Doesn't it look good? It looks very good. I want to go back. I need to stop looking at this picture. I need to stop looking at it because it makes me hungry. Okay, if you guys weren't going to torture me with pictures of food, I guess I'm going to do it to myself. Bon is a lifesaver. Here. It's similar. It's very similar to Hot Pot, but instead of a bowl of soup, they give you a grill and you basically fry all of the meat yourself. It's all you can eat though, within a time limit. They give you about 2 hours, I think. Yes. And Renchi says, "Hi Bon, how are you today? What kind of food did you bring, Sohma?" Well, unfortunately, Bon has retreated to his domain, aka his room. And it looks to me that he made sauteed onions, sauteed mushrooms, 1 fried egg on top of a burger patty. Ugh. I'm going to take 1 bite real quick. Okay, 2 bites. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I am going to casually take bites every now and again, like intervals. That way I can still talk to you guys, we can still move the stream forward, etc., etc. No ASMR, that's embarrassing. No. Sorry, this happens almost every Show Me Live, and I apologize in advance. This stream will probably make you hungry. Okay. So, first up for today's Show Me Live is an entry by, I believe, Colin. Yes, this one's by Colin. Colin says, this Keyblade is named the One-Winged Angel. Wait, I've heard that title before. Wasn't that Sephiroth's title? It's exclusive to the 1.5 version of Kingdom Hearts 1. How to obtain. Defeat Sephiroth. There you go. Defeat Sephiroth in the Platinum match in Olympus Coliseum. Be prepared it gets crazy in later phases with his attack. Dude, Sephiroth was a super hard fight from what I can remember. Like, I remember playing Kingdom Hearts 1. I remember the Hercules Coliseum, and I remember how difficult everything was in the Coliseum. For I was not a gamer. I was a baby cat at the time. Oh my goodness. And Colin says, Sephiroth has the most health in Kingdom Hearts 1. Really? Even more than, like, the final boss? That's crazy if so. And Ice-T says, oh, Sohma, Kingdom Hearts games are on Steam. There are, I forget, like, I know 3 was included in the bundle. They had a bundle, actually, for each one. Let me see here. Let me go look up Steam real quick. Store... Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it's like you have to buy all 3 games, I think. Okay, make sure the trailer does not play. They also have 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. Why do we have the 0.5s? Why are they the 0.5s and not the singular digits? I always found that very interesting. Very fascinating. And It's Love says, aw, you guys are greeting each other. That's awesome. And Colin says, he has an invisible health bar. Yup, sounds about right to what I remember. Bond, what are you doing? Bond, no. Yes. Oh my gosh. Bond's pouring his leftover onions into my bowl. I get more? Oh, I gotta hit that. Yay! More food. More. He knows how much I love the onions. He knows how much I love the onions. They're my favorite. They're so sweet. Oh, they're good. They're very good. I wish I could share it with you all. Bun is the best. I'm calling it. I'm probably going to burp in the middle of the stream, and I'm going to do my best not to burp in the middle of the stream, but I'm drinking 7-Up with my food. So the chances that I just randomly explode mid-sentence is probably going to happen, but I'm going to do my best. Not that I can really control it, but... It's Love says, Bun is such a good Bun friend. He's the bestest. Yeah, he is. He's very sweet. He's always thinking of me. Wait, Bun, but you worked hard today. He's had a long day at work. Come back. Eat your food that you have so graciously given me. I'm grateful for the onions, but I always want to make sure he's eating an appropriate amount. He's generous to a fault. So I worry. And Colin says, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 is the better version as it lets you skip cutscenes and has more content. So wait, is 1.5 just 1 but updated? Okay, as long as you promise you're eating well enough, okay, mister? I worry about you. Make the soda flat. Then it's not soda anymore. Then it's not soda anymore. I love the fishy pop. Oh, thank you, Renchi. Bun, Renchi's giving you hugs. Oh. I'm sorry. I have to eat while we're doing this because I don't want to let his hard work get cold, you know? Bun put TLC into this. I don't want it to get cold. Next up, we have this picture entry by Duck Decoy. It says, don't feed the bears. And Duck Decoy says, I found this very interesting poster in the new expansion of Fallout 76 in Shenandoah National Park. It says, don't feed the bears, says the one in the hat, who is known as Mo the Mole. Mo the Mole is a little spooky. He's definitely got the fursuit vibes going on for him. That bear, though. That bear looks like he's enjoying that. What is he holding? It looks like maybe a pastrami sandwich. Ooh, he's tearing it, though. Look at him dig in. Oh my gosh. And Slow says, you remind me of that cute kitten eating sausage ASMR. What, where it's going, and it just goes crazy. Dude, some cats, especially kittens, go really crazy for food. Like, they're speed demons when they eat. I, on the other paw, was raised to chew my food, so I take a long time when I eat one bite. No, Shoujo, don't! Mr. McGillicuddy, don't encourage him. And Gregory says, howdy, Bon. Aw, you guys are awesome. Makes me happy seeing you guys saying hello to each other. Alright, next up we've got a picture or entry by Colin. Colin says, my latest character I got in X-Dive, Dive Armor AX. I love the pose on this one. It's very dynamic. An original version of Axel. Unlike X and Zero, he doesn't leave a mark with his skills. He fires it like projectiles and a barrage of shots around him, as well as a big laser from his Axel bullet. Dude, I love the illustrations that this game gives. It's dynamic, it's got foreshortening. I really like how everything's just very diagonal. Like, without doing action lines, they have successfully created action lines. And the foreshortening of the gun looks super duper cool. Plus the armor is pretty rad. And she says, I'm smiling so much, it's starting to hurt. You and Bon are so cute. Ah! Stop! Stop, you're gonna make me blush. What can I say? I love him. Hey, wait, Daishima, who are you calling stinky? Excuse you, is that how one says hello? Also, heyo! How you doing, dude? How's your Thursday treating you so far? Speaking of stinky, we've got food! We've got food and Tritos. You guys can't see it. I probably should have taken a picture of it, but I'll let you use your imagination. It is sauteed mushrooms and onions on top of burger with 1 fried egg. And Colin says, Dive Armor Axel can really clear out a crowd if things get frantic. Dude, you gotta appreciate having AoEs in a game. If you don't have crowd control, it can be quite a nightmare otherwise, depending on, if you get mobbed or not, right? And Daishima says, I'm doing well. Just Eepy ended up doing some TikTok and used some of my energy there. You use energy for TikTok? Well, I mean, I guess it slowly drains your soul as you seep your time watching video after video. Because I understand that to some extent. I don't use TikTok myself personally, but I watch YouTube Shorts, which is like diet TikTok, if you think about it. So I get it. And Daishima says, I was doing a TikTok stream rather than... Oh, you were doing a stream. Okay, that's vastly different. My apologies for the confusion. Did you enjoy the experience overall? Would you do it again? How do you feel? And Mr. McGillicuddy says, eating a frozen yogurt right now. Dude, that sounds so good. Especially with how hot it's been. That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh. I could go for some of that. And then next up, thank you again for your entry, Colin. Next up, we have... I read a little bit of this while I was grabbing the picture. Here's a photo by Ace, and Ace says, state-of-the-art security system. Immediately after reading this, do you guys see the problem? Let me see if I can pull this. Do you guys see the problem that I see? We're missing something here. Like, let me grab my mouse. I am one-handing this right now, but I can do it. We're missing an entire... This whole area right here is missing protection. What is the point of the gate if the gate does not block anything? Essentially, all one person has to do is take 2 steps to the right, or in their case left, and walk around, and the gate loses all functionality. It's so silly. I love this. This is actually very silly. Please tell me it's a joke. Please, for the sake of all human intelligence, tell me this is a joke. Tell me that they're still constructing it, because oh my goodness. And Daishima says, yeah, TikTok streams are cool if the algo is working right. It's fairly similar to YouTube vertical streams, again, when the algo is working. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, why else would one do it? Except for the algo. How? You guys see this too, right? They weren't paid to block off the grass? You know what? You know what this reminds me of? What was that meme with the I don't even know what to call it. It was like a video where a guy had a cute little animal, you know, in its own little habitat. And he's all like, it's contained! And the creature just walks out of its home. Oh my gosh. It's an old one. It's an actual old one. I don't know what it's called. And his love says, if you told me the grass is a minefield, then yeah, maybe it would work. Oh yeah, we have traps? Oh yeah. Maybe the entire grass field, maybe this entire grass field is a mimic. So if someone steps on it, you know, they get eaten. The grass just absorbs them. Like sunlight. Photosynthesis. Don't get photos, just don't touch grass, guys. Just don't touch grass. They left the gate like that? What? I'd want my money back if I was the person that hired them for this. What an outrage. But it's really, really funny, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness. Mr. McGillicuddy says, ever heard of the stay off the grass signs in Karen? And in Karen ruined HOAs. I have no idea what that stands for, but you know, I always wondered, what was the purpose of the stay off grass signs? What did they do to the grass? Was it freshly planted? What is the purpose of that sign, and why are we being warned to stay off the grass? She says, this one looks like straight from a cartoon. It does! It really, really does. Itzlo says, the minute you step on the grass, reflex save. Grass scares me now, guys. Gregory says, funny thing is, they put a lock on the gate. Wait. Well, I imagine so. That is the purpose of a gate. Is it this right here? In the center? I see the little two latches here. Oh, this hurts my face. We don't have brain cells as a species. I make fun of myself all the time for not having the brain cell. And I'm a cat. You humans are supposed to be having your stuff together far more than us animals. And yet, even I can look at this and be like, something ain't right. And Colin says, they put a lock on yet never finished it. Yup, exactly. Maybe they ran out of money. If that's the case, 100% understandable. We all make goofs when it comes to calculations. When people say, I am bad at math and made an error, I'm like, I get that. That one, that speaks to me. I gotta move on. One, I get hung up on this for far too long, and two, it hurts my face. Next up, we have an entry by Colin. Colin says, as promised, here are the characters from the monument picture. The girl in black is named Note, and the boy in white is named Rano. Also, feel free to correct me if I'm saying their names wrong. These two are Maverick players who were responsible for everything in Chapter 2 of Sword Art Online Integral Factor as of now. Oh. Wait, are they siblings? They look like siblings. But then maybe not. But they're cute. Why are they so cute? Why are they so animal? Reggie says there are so many errors in the world. A history, a tale, a story behind the works. Oh, they're not related? Ah, okay. Too bad. I always like it when you've got two anime characters going back to back next to each other. Although it might be a little overdone in anime openings, that's always fun to see. I really like the guy character on the right. There's something about his disposition Something about his candor. He looks like someone you would fight against. He looks like he could be a boss character. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, sorry, Karen's run the homeowners? I really hope not. That's scary if so. That's a very scary prospect. Also, hey, Lieutenant Bacons, welcome to the stream. Lieutenant Bacon says, great streams as usual. Can you please tell Tactical Wolf to cuddle more otters for me? Sure. Next time I see little bro, I'll make sure to let him know. I lack context, but I don't care. That concept is adorable, and I am absolutely here for it. And its love says, they look like opposite siblings. Look alike, but one is annoying and the other is apathetic. Yeah, I feel that too. I think, yeah, they definitely have that for lack of a better word, they have that mojo or chemistry between each other where it gives off sibling energy because they're so different. But it's also probably just art style. Art style's doing that. And Colin says, I just know at some point things will get Sonic versus Shadow between me and Note at some point. Dude, I love that name. Sounds like food. Sounds like food with pinky up aesthetics. And Renchi says, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree is finally here. Any thoughts, anyone? This is a good question. Are you guys excited for it? I'm not. Please do not care about my take on it because I'm not ready to be thrown into the ring as you know, as we all know how difficult Elden Ring can be. I have to be in a certain mood for it. And when I'm in a mood for it, then I'm super down for it. Let me also say, Elden Ring did a great job of storytelling, so who knows? Maybe this DLC will have some good lore building aspects as well. Oh, interesting. And Colin says, Note's real name is Marin Kimiya. Oh, that's a beautiful name. That is beautiful. Very, very cool. Let me go ahead and bring up the next one. Some Elden Ring flashbacks. Dude, Elden Ring was so much work. It was fun when I was down for it. But I really have to be in a mood to be challenged, right? If I'm not in a mood to get my butt kicked over and over again, then it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, no, keep it away from me. And next up, we have a post by Renchi! Renchi says, this is the SFC Super Figure Collection One Piece Monkey D. Luffy figure my parents found in Marseille, France. Dude, that's so cool. The fact that you can say you got this from France is pretty rad too. Do you plan to keep it in the box for all of time? I know for each collector it's a little bit different, so figured I'd ask. And Renchi says, you can master the base Elden Ring game, but you are never prepared for the DLC. True facts, true facts. Yep, the good old Elden Ring PTSD, just like how I have Rain World PTSD. Look, when you go to the beach and see seaweed IRL and then, like, feel like you have to defend yourself physically against it, that's when you know a game's left an impression on you. And when she says, I'm planning to open the box on one day. Oh, sounds goodles, sounds goodles. Any reason you're holding off for now? Because I understand if you it's like you just want to bask in its beauty. And Colin says, Luffy has the power to stretch his body in any ways that he wants. Yeah, he's basically a really long piece of bubblegum. And sounds good, Gregory. You have a wonderful rest of your night, and may you have wonderful dreams. And Renchi says, also IHD, it's real. Oh, you guys were asking if this was real or are there bootleg figures? Is that a real thing? Is it a real thing that there are bootleg figures? It's kind of a funny sentence putting together. It's Love says, what's the point if he isn't like Stretch Armstrong? Armstrong? The only time I've heard the name Armstrong was from Full Metal Alchemist. That's true, Sentinel. People can bootleg anything. Very true. Mr. McGillicuddy says, by the way, Sohma, when I'm going to talk about my post, it may take a while since I'm on my phone. All good, all good. I'll try to slow down when we get there. As much as I can. Because we gotta give everybody some time. Because for some of you beans, I imagine it's late o'clock for you. And Renchi says, I saw many SFC figures, but this one is my favorite. Aw, that's so cool. I'm glad to hear that, One Piece left such a good impression on you. It's very popular in Japan, too. And its love says, Stretch Armstrong is an old toy that you can stretch made of rubber. Ooh. Huh, I'll have to look into this Stretch Armstrong for the future. That is very curious. Relics from the past. Very cool. Alrighty, thank you so much for sharing this with us. Next up, we've got this picture. Oh, it looks like he's holding a fireball. And look at those shoulder pieces. They look like claws too. Let me go ahead and read about this. This is a post from Colin, and it says, Meet Magma Dragoon. Ooh, Dragoon. I always love that name. He's one of the 8 Maverick bosses in Mega Man X4, but he's got the VIP treatment in X-Dive. He's a boss and a playable character. He's a playable character too? That's super cool. His 2 skills are the Hadoken and Shoryuken. Wait, aren't those Street Fighter moves? Those are Street Fighter projectiles, if I'm not mistaken. He also uses them in his boss fight in both X4 and X-Dive. Dude, he's cool. He's super cool. I like it. He looks like he would be a very bestial-esque type character. And Chris says, Voltron much, very much so. And also, welcome to the stream, Chris. And welcome as well to Thunder Dragon. Hello, Foofy. Aw, thank you very much for wanting to head pet. Must pet gentle though. I'm Eepy. It does look like a Digimon. He does look like a Digimon. Very good eye, IHD. And then she says, there are SFC figures from My Hero Academia, Death Note, and so many more. Plus Disney. Dang, everybody got on the figures train. It's crazy. And Colin says, yes, those are Street Fighter moves. Fun fact, in X1 and X2, the Hadoken and the Can one shot enemies and bosses. Dude. I remember Hadoken leaving an impression on me the first time I saw it because I died to it. I tried playing it once and I immediately stopped because I got Hadoken spammed. Then I realized I don't like Hadoken. Thanks, I hate it. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, okay, I just remembered the scene of Veldora using Kamehameha in Reincarnated as a Slime. Ooh. It's a very anime thing to do, right? Just to have a blast of light come towards you. Or as a signature move. And Thunder Dragon says, don't worry, I give you gentle head pats. Okay, thank you. Gentle is always appreciated. Also, welcome to the stream, Sam. How are you? Sam Huin Tuki. Do you have a preferred nickname, or are you cool with me calling you Sam? And Renchi says, a true anime classic. Agreed. And Icy says, hey, Sohma, sure you can. I know what you're doing. I've heard that joke 100 bajillion times. Sure you can. Sure you can joke like that. I'm gonna take a little bite of the onions. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Apologies, I will be simultaneously eating and streaming because somebody forgot to eat dinner. Alrighties, next up we have a post from... Sorry, chewing. I have another post from Colin, and they say, here's an April Fool's event boss from Sword Art Online Integral Factor. Key vow the lost number from the April Fool's event if IF a kindergarten? Why'd they call it kindergarten? That sounds like some... what do you call it? I forget the name of it. But it sounds, suspiciously dark themed. Players don't like this boss because you can't attack it directly like its normal version, the last number. This boss is a pain to fight. How are you supposed to attack it if you can't attack it directly? Do you have to attack certain body parts? Do you have to use projectiles only? What's the catch? You guys mind if I have another bite of the onions? That was good. That was really good. One more bite. Two more bite. I lied. Two more bite. Oh my gosh, it's so good. By the way, let me know if my eating noises are too loud. Because I know that can bring some discomfort. But yeah, this boss is a very peculiar one. And they've got a set of 2, 3. They've got 1, they've got 1, they've got 2, they've got 3, they've got 4, and right here, I believe it's 2 hands that are being held, so a total of 6. That's a lot of hands. They've got 6 hands. And that's gotta be a mechanic in the game. That's gotta be. It's gotta be. And IG says, looks like Ganondorf mixes with a dark Digimon. I can see that. This enemy type kind of gives me Breath of the Wild vibes for some reason. And Chris says, why he is a lost number. Did he lose his phone number? You know what? I don't want to know. It's interesting, yeah, the title of The Lost Number. Surely it's tied to the game and its lore, I imagine. Oh, I see why you say it looks like Ganon. It's like the hair, right? The spiky hair. It's very robotic-like, but I can see the overall shape and color being very Ganondorf-esque. Alright, as I am figuring more out about this, I will go ahead and move on to the next one as well. And Colin says, players really don't like this boss, I can imagine. And Colin also says you can only attack it when the arms are on the ground, but they don't stay down for long. So it's a patience game. Yikes. That sounds rough. I can imagine why that would not exactly be well received among the player base. And Renchi's hyped. They see the Warframe. And Renchi says, I love the sound of drawing in any form. You enjoy your meal, Sohma. Oh, thank you. You're seriously the best. Alrighties, and Colin... Oh wait, this one's by Duck Decoy. Duck Decoy says, meet the Stalker, and Jade. Little is known about these two. Oh yeah, yes, you guys also have a second picture to go with this. This one, I think, is the Jade character. Yeah, this one's the Jade character. You know what, let's put them side by side. Hold on, I didn't do this prior. Usually I'm on top of this. But I wanted to make sure you guys could see them in their fullness, too. So if I do that, and I grab this here, and this over here, I think you can see both of them. There you go. And so Duck Decoy says, meet Stalker and Jade. Little is known about these two, but perhaps you'll find out more once you play alongside Bon. Oh, playing the mystery card, I see. I probably won't be touching Warframe for quite a very long time, but it's a very fascinating duo. I'm curious, why did you pick these two to share today, I wonder? And she says, oh, stop, you're making me blush more than usual. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm typically mushy, and you know this to be true. And Colin says, on top of that, the last number is the boss of the 50th floor of which is the halfway point. Oh, the last number isn't the last boss on the last floor? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh man, that's mean. That's mean putting such a complicated boss halfway into the dungeon. Yikes. Yeah, I can see especially why people don't like this boss, or the previous boss. And Renchi says, those are brand new Warframe. Oh, they're new. They're new. I see. Well, the one on the left is pretty cool. I see that it's got 2 characters in one. And the one on the right looks like they're having the time of their lives. I mean, look at that. Their arms are open. It looks like they're flying a little bit. They've got green sparkles over. Maybe they're healing class. Could be wrong. It could just be a whole bunch of green sparkles because that's the color of jade and that is their name. But they look like they are having the best time. And Galactic says, I'm getting the eepiness. May pass out in my bed soon. Hey, you do what you gotta do. You gotta sleep. I encourage it. Please get the sleepies for me. I have been struggling with the eepies. Hope you guys can all have a wonderful day or night. Hey, likewise to you. Thank you very much for joining us for what time you could. And Colin says, Warframe has some very unique characters. Oh yeah, I can see that, especially from all the screenshots you guys have been sending me. Oh yeah, checks out, 100%. Next up, we've got artwork, this time of, is it Sunburst? I believe it's Starlight and Sunburst is his name. Let me real quick grab the link to the original source material, aka the artist, so you guys, if you want to show the artist support or give them a look-see, you guys have the ability to do so, for I have posted it in chat. This is cute! You've got Starlight, she's gotten tangled up in a tree. I like how the artist put the text upside down as well. It says, little help, please? It's adorable. Sunburst looks like he also could use more Eep. I think that's a very common thing that we all are looking for. The quest for Eepy. The quest for Sleepy. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, just know that if you and Bond decide to play Warframe, you got support from everyone here. Aw, thank you guys. We appreciate it. And IHD says, Starlight is doing the Charlie Brown. Is she? But there's no football involved, and I don't believe Starburst bamboozled her into that tree. I think she did that all on her own. And Thomas, hey! And Thomas says, I see these two as you and Vaughn. Aw, shucks. That's adorable. Well, with this kind of energy, I 100% see it. You know, with the tired, I don't get paid enough for this kind of expression on Sunburst's face, and totally me getting up to no good. And It's Love says, why does she need help? Starlight is one of the most powerful unicorns. She can easily get down, you know? You have a good point there, It's Love. You have a good point. For all of the brain power, for all of the magic that Starlight has, she can't untangle herself, and maybe she doesn't want to risk ruining the kite string. Maybe she's trying to salvage it, right? I think. You know, the more I think about this, the more I'm like, why doesn't Starlight just make her or craft her very own kite? If you can learn magic, why can't you learn how to kite? I knew you can do this, Starlight. And It's Love says, I actually prefer Starlight and Sunburst being friends. I don't really get to see female or male relation or friendships with no romantic intent often. I know, I like the dynamic too. I like the dynamic too. Then next up, we've got 2 more artwork from the same artist, I believe. This one's a little risque, but it's innocently drawn enough that I think it's okay to share with the class. We've got Sunburst being thrown onto stage, and he is extremely embarrassed for what he is wearing. Let me just go ahead and post. There you go. There is the artwork right there. Poor Sunburst, he's been thrown on stage. And you can tell that Trixie is announcing their debut, saying, for her next trick, the great and powerful Trixie requires an expert. I want to know what they were going to perform, though. Like, now I've got extra questions. There's a story going on here. Wait, what if I click this link I just provided you guys? Hold on. Let me see if the artist put a description here. Sunburst's reluctant stage career was only 15 minutes long, but it was the longest of his life. Dude, 5 minutes can feel like 5 evers, so I completely understand that. You're gonna picture Bond dressed like, no. Well, maybe. No. No. But Bond has he's a tall fella. That's a lot of leg. All right, we're moving on to we're moving on. Next picture. This one's cute. This one is a picture of Starlight and Trixie is wait. I thought she was running the stand, but it looks like she's sitting in the stand. She says, "This is the last cider flavored one, by the way." Oh no! She took the best one! Sadness. Well, good thing Rainbow Dash isn't around to see it, or else, all hell would be let loose. And I give you guys the link. And there's the link there. This artist, their name is... I want to shout out their name too. Their name is Bob the Dalek. Very, very cute and very iconic art style. Also, Mr. McGillicuddy, calm down. Although, I mean, I bet Bob would be a very, very, very cute in a dress. I won't lie. I wouldn't be against seeing it, you know. I didn't say I wanted to see him in specifically that outfit, Thomas. But you asked me to imagine, and my brain couldn't help but play with the idea, and now I'm just like, yeah, bae. And Chris says, looks like Trixie needs to chill. Oh, Trixie's plenty chill. It's Starlight who needs to chill. She is gonna freeze her butt off. I bet it feels great initially to sit in you know, a freezer on a hot day, but that can only go so far, right? Like 10 seconds, and then your butt is literally getting frostbite. Owies! That's no good. Alrighties. Thank you very much for the 3 artworks, Wheelman. And next up, I shall bring up a post from Mr. McGillicuddy featuring more Warframe, I believe. Here's the first one. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, first up is Valkyr Prime, the Experimented. Ooh, what a very cool title. Her base form was experimented on by the corpus scientist Alid V, causing her a lot of pain, which she now inflicts on her foes with swiftness and without mercy. Oh no! Wait, are they still in pain after all the experiments? Because that's kind of sad if so. I mean, it's awesome that the way that you phrase that. It's very hardcore, right? But, oh no! Poor creature! Well, maybe, were they a person before? What are they? The mystery! And my brain. It's not brainy. There we go. Yeah, you broke me. Temporarily, if so. And good morning to you as well, Sarah. How are you? Good morning! Oh. And Renchi says, Valkyr Prime's ultimate is really good. Ooh, I imagine the ultimate attacks are, like, really over the top and very epic. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, she has an ability that lets her fight with claws. Claws are cool, I won't lie. I'm always a big fan of claws in terms of design. And Sarah says, mildly groggy, need coffee. Dude, go get it. Do it for both of us. I haven't had caffeine in like a whole 2 days. So I'm probably extra eepy because of the lack of caffeine in my body. Get coffee, my friend! And as Liv says, gender swap Sohma and Bon would be Sammy and Brielle. Who is this Sammy and Brielle? Also, I want to do a gender swap. That'd be fun for a day. It'd be like a Freaky Friday kind of situation. Or I get to be Bon and Bon gets to be me. Actually, why don't we just do that? Bon gets to be small cat for a day. No work, no school, just meow meow. And I Get to take on all of his responsibility. This is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. Actually, on second thought, maybe not. Unless I get to swap bodies on a day that Bon gets off of work. What does Bon do in his free time? I'm eating onions. It's not a reference, it's just gender swap names. Where'd you come up with the name Brielle? That was really, really cute. That was super cute. And IHG says, Bon's free time is cook and sleep. That is not wrong. And that makes me feel so bad for him. That's why I make sure that when I do have time off to spend with Bon, we go out and we do something different. Or go somewhere new, you know? That's why we went to the beach last weekend. Renchi says, there are many Necros, Sevagoth, and Grendel. Oh, wait. Necros, Sevagoth, Grendel. Are those Warframes? And Mr. McGillicuddy says, Valkyr isn't the only scary Warframe. Oh, there's more? Oh dear. Oh no. Well, let's go ahead and see the other ones you posted. We've got another one here. This one, let me go ahead and read about this one. It's so shiny. The one thing about Warframe I've noticed very consistently is that everything is very shiny and metallic and robot-esque. Let me go ahead and pull up Discord. Here we go. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, next is Garuda Prime, the Blood Queen. Well, given the two bodies being impaled in the background, that seems to check out just right. Using her talons, she can tear through her foes with ease. Her abilities focus around using blood to empower her allies and to fight back against enemies. Ooh, that's creepy. So they siphon the life force of their enemies through their blood? What is she, a vampire? Spooky. And Shoujo, why are you going where? Why are you going where? Everything okie dokie? Pardon me, was drinking some more 7-Up. Aww, everybody give Shoujo a hug, and while you guys encompass him in a hug, I'm gonna plant this bow on him. Do it! Bow for the Shoujo! And It's Love says, the blood theme reminds me of ABBA from Guilty Gear. I've heard of ABBA before, but I don't remember much about them. Let me look them up real quick. ABBA, Guilty Gear. Because Bon plays Guilty Gear quite a lot. Oh, their weapon has a face! I remember that thing. It left quite an impression on... Ooh, she's a spooky looking character. She looks... She wields a giant key covered in blood. And they're also covered in bandages, too. Interesting. And Colin says, sounds like the same gimmick as Oni in Dead by Daylight. He collects blood orbs to power himself up. Ooh, spooky. Blood is like our life source when you think about it, so checks out as a fuel source. And she says, what? Hold on, what did I sign up for? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Also, if Bon is in the chat, we totally weren't imagining you in outfits earlier. Totally. And she says, the dead mirror looks like something from Jim Carrey's The Mask. I can kind of see that. That's a very fascinating looking character, though. And also very spooky. Very spooky, speaking of. Next up, we've got this character. I like the little guy in the background. He looks like a Bugman. They've just got overall Bugman vibes. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, next is Baruch Prime the Fury. Baruch's abilities focus less on combat as he can use elude to avoid enemy fire, but once his patience has run out, he unleashes the storm within to fight back with his fists, blowing his foes away. Ooh. So he's a powerful character. Good with his fists. Wait, but he's got a sword in this too. So he's not just good with punchies, but good with weapon. This is good. Having versatility is always good on the battlefield. Smoking. I forgot about the mask. My gosh, it's been years. But that quote, Renchi, that took me back like a time capsule. And JoJo goes, oh, Sohma, you just gave me something to look for when the VOD goes. What? I'm in danger, aren't I? JoJo, no, don't do it. Whatever you're thinking, don't do it. Uh-oh. And Colin says, so he prefers counterattacking from what I'm getting. Oh my gosh, so counter classes. That, I feel like anybody who plays any kind of character, class, or weapon style that involves, like, heavily involves counterattacks as part of their moveset, like, you guys are a purely purely skill-based characters, and that is massive thumbs up from me watching from the sidelines, because you'll never catch me doing that, unless somehow I end up fascinated by it, but that is hard to do. That is hard to do, my guys, and I'm just like, massive respect. And Shoujo says, I did not sign up to be used as a bowling ball or whatever I heard. Don't hug me! Back, savages, I say back! No, not bowling ball. I was gonna put a bow on you. While you weren't looking. Everybody gets a bow. You get a bow, Mr. McGillicuddy gets a bow, Shoujo gets a bow, Sarah gets a bow, everybody gets a bow today. Maybe next time I'll make it cookies, but for today it's bow day. Mr. McGillicuddy says, Baruch is more of a monk. Ah, I see. That's cool. That's very cool. Haha, we have turned Shoujo, we have reduced Shoujo to a puddle. Yes, you may have a ribbon bow. I like bows, they're so pretty. And if you get multiple bows, you can combine them into an insanely big bushy bow. Yeah, bows! Bows are so pretty. Okay, let me take one moment real quick to nature is a calling. I shall BRB for just a couple of minutes. I will be right back with you guys. Check something real quick. What did I pick up? I picked up automatic pistol chips and I only got 2 of them. Why are they chips? Chips. That's a lot of chips. Chips. So, how are those gun chips treating you? Well, so far they're pretty tasty. Chuckle says, also Sohma, do you still have the game open? I am begging you to open your inventory and reread gun chip. Sure. Automatic pistol clips. Oh, I called it chip! Get in my belly. She wouldn't be mad. She's mad. Yo! My victory was almost assured. You can't tell me what to do. I'm a cat. I eat. Ah, I was so close. Let me go. Viva la cat revolution. You suck. No! I will have the fish! I will eat it all in one gulp! Mission accomplished. I don't know what that is, and I don't like it, but I very much need food. Okay, I got the last thing. We go now. Oh, I don't think we're gonna make it. There's no way! There is no way! There's no way! Yes! We made it! Hello, I am back. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Thank you very much for your patience. How are you guys? I see pistol chips in the... Not the chips! I can't believe I called it chips. It was supposed to be... What was it? You know what? It's canonically chips now. Oh my gosh. And Henlo says, I've been seeing the brown coffee bean mascot thingy, and I want to make a chart about them. Like their appearance, facts about them, variations, etc. Dude, we totally need variations, for sure. I'd love to see what you come up with. And Sarah says, welcome back, Kato. Oh, tinku, 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 tinku. Tinku, tinku. And, oh, they're clips! No, Wrenchy, they're chips. Only chips. It's been years since, man, what a catnap, am I right? And Mr. McGillicuddy says, hey Sohma, instead of a bow, can I get you to commission something, please? Ooh, that is a very wonderful request, but unfortunately my commissions are closed at this time. I will keep you beans posted though if that changes. I do small doodle commissions if you guys join a certain membership. I think it's the 3rd tier. I believe so. I believe it's just the 3rd tier. But that is only for that membership exclusive. Henlo says, yeah, we are all 50 years old now. It took you a long time. It hasn't been 50 years. Would I even make it to 50? I don't know. How long do cats live? I see sugar, I see spice, but who's got the everything nice? And Richie says, the game that the coffee beans who love action movies will also love, the YouTube series Killer Bean. I've seen maybe one video of Killer Bean, but I remember watching it in fascination, just pure fascination. Like, what is this? If what I think you're referencing is what I think it is, it looks like a very old animation of a 3D bean. It is so weird. It is very weird, but it's not. I need to rewatch it. I can't even give you like a review over it because it's been that long. It has been that long. And thank you, Henlo, for the everything nice. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, by the way, Sohma, the bullets are passing through Brooke right now? They are. Wait a second. Let me see that. Oh. Wait. Are they getting shot in this picture? Or are you saying they're using bullets? Eh? And Henlo says, what if coffee beans are like little critters that evolve to adapt to tiny towns? Oh, that's such a cute concept. I like that. Also, hey Koala, welcome to the stream. He did the sound effects for the Matrix Reload. Wait, from the same guy that made Killer Bean? What? They're a sound effects creator. That's incredible. And it's Love says, and they're kind of like pets and strays at the same time. People, coffee beans are those who come from many different strands of life. You know, what if we made like a documentary? Like a nature documentary on wild coffee beans. Mr. McGillicuddy says, that's from his elude skill. They go right through him without hurting him. That's cool. I like how in these stills they try to show and depict as much of the Warframe's abilities as possible. And Reggie says, Brooke takes damage so he can charge his abilities. Oh, that's also cool. And how did Bun know the coffee beans? I think you guys just kind of stumbled into the cafe one day. According to the bits and pieces I fragmented together, Bond just is all like, hey, so there are sentient beings living here now. Make sure not to put them in the coffee maker. And, yeah. Poor Vaughn. Poor Vaughn goes through so much. He just stopped questioning things a long time ago. And as Lo says, maybe they are a different kind of coffee and color depending on where. Like iced coffee beans are from Canada, hot coffees from Texas, etc., etc. Ooh, interesting takes, it's Love. Very interesting takes. I like it. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, I met Sohma and Bon on Final Fantasy XIV. You did? There were a couple of streams. I forget, and I know one of you coffee beans actually saw our house in Final Fantasy XIV once upon a time ago. And its Love says, they sneak into any building that is cozy, and sometimes people take them in because they aren't harmful and cute to have around. Oh, that's so cute. I like this. I like this very much. They're just here to have a good time. That's how I see you guys anyways. Alrighties, next up, we've got 3 more Warframes. I believe. Alright, so next up, we've got... Next is some vehicles you can use in the game. Oh, vehicles! So it's not a character, it's a vehicle. First, the Archwings, allowing you to fight in space, or can be used to dash across the more open maps with great speed. Dude, you gotta appreciate having these, because they make you zoom. Any choice in any game, whether it is an aircraft, a vehicle, a mount, having anything that allows you just maximum speed, oh, that's the best. And ISG says, I remember you saw us the coffee beans when you eaten the doggo cupcake, or was it a muffin? I did, I was serving you guys at the cafe. Sometimes you guys are customers and it always catches me off guard. You guys come in all shapes and sizes. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, it was during a treasure trove event. Oh, the treasure trove event! I like that event. It rolls around quite often, but usually there's always at least one thing that I need to add to my list of things to get. Renji says, I listen to the before stream music to fall asleep. Oh, I'm glad that it's enjoyable to that extent. That's awesome, Renji. One more bite. Ah, why is it so good? Why is Bond's cooking so good? Seriously. I should treat Bond out sometime. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, it's much like a jetpack with wings on your lower back. Oh, like an attachment then. That's cool. And Sentinel says, I remember coming in and being served a bear-themed cupcake. I ended up with bear ears and paws for a week. Oh, sorry about that. I was probably thinking about a plushie at the time. My bad! And IHD said, any ketchup for the burger? Yes, there is. There's a slight bit of drizzle of ketchup on the very top, and it is delectable. It's Love says he got to food, you got to hungries. Eat it. It's sitting right in front of me. How am I supposed to not take my fork and just dig in? It's like right here. It's right here, right in front of my home. Nope, can't resist. Too good, too yummy, too scrumptious. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the next one too. Next post. I think this is another vehicle. Mr. McGillicuddy says, next up are the Railjacks. These large fighters allow you to engage in ship-to-ship combat, either with another 3 players or NPCs of your choosing. Dude, you got underwater ship combat system? Because that's cool. Sorry, I'm chewing again. Mr. McGillicuddy says, one more thing, Sohma. Warframes can breathe in space. Well, must be nice. Can't imagine what that must be like. I'm not jealous, except I totally am. That's for space combat? Oh, not underwater. Oh, space combat. Oh, silly me. It's a spaceship. Got you. But it looks like a submarine. My brain says sub. But the craft is for space. And Colin says Railjacks. That almost sounds like something you would use to jack up a train off the rails. Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of, the whole rails in the first place? Confused cat noises. That's cool though. I like things like this, especially when they are, modifications to whatever character you're using, right? And Renchi says, I named my Railjack Eden's Zero, after the anime. Ooh, that's got a very elegant vibe to it. And IC says, when you say sub, I thought you meant Subway. Hey, nothing wrong with Subway, except you might end up with food poisoning, but other than that... I haven't had Subway in a long time, just because my brain's always like, if I want a sandwich, I can just make one myself. It's hard to justify the prices for me. It's difficult to be like, yeah, if I go to Subway, it does taste really good though. I have a specific order that I like. Personally, I like a toasted BLT with extra bacon. I like it to have lots of cheese. What else? I want mayonnaise. I want onion. I want olive. What else do I want? I want a tiny bit of vinegar, a pinch of salt. Yeah. Make sure there's lots of mayo. Yeah. That's my order for Subway. So I'm out here casually slandering a major fast food chain. Look, I'm also praising it too. It's hard to justify the prices. However, I have a go-to favorite for when I do go there. Plus, I have a lot of childhood memories with that place, so it is a place of nostalgia. And its love says, I like toasted meatball with lettuce and cheese. Nice. I always think about trying out a new sandwich whenever I go to a Subway, but then I'm like, but I have a favorite sandwich already. And I'm in the mood for my favorite sandwich. So I never order anything new. Bon, however, tries everything under the sun. And Renchi says, Railjack missions are hard to new players, but they are fun with friends. Okay, cool. So if you have like someone who's already experienced out in the field with you, going out with a Railjack isn't as bad. And then... Okay, I think I caught everybody's messages. And Shoujo says, Sohma slandered a major food chain. Man, I miss Sohma. I'm not being evil or savage. It's just, Subway could... What were there? Look, when you go to Subway and you're spending almost $15 for a sandwich, it's a little... And you can make that sandwich at home? It's like, why even, right? Like, it's mostly a convenience thing, I would imagine. Like, the number one times that I get Subway nowadays is if I'm going out on a road trip. On a road trip with Bon. But to each their own and all that good stuff. If you enjoy Subway, heck, and go and enjoy Subway. That is all that matters. And IC says, for me, chicken with American cheese, toasted with lettuce, light mayo, mustard, sweet onion. That's right, they've got a lot of different sauces, don't they? There's sweet onion sauce, and if they have barbecue, and done. Ooh. You're getting the barbecue treatment. That's a sweet sandwich, and now I suddenly want to go to Subway. That sounds so good. I'm going from, how dare they charge me this much for a sandwich, to, oh my gosh, I want one. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, you can board enemy ships with the archwings. Ooh, what are archwings? And Renchi says, Sohma, I miss your old MLP art. What happened to the art? I mean, it still exists. It's out there, posted around the interwebs. But because I kind of fell off of the MLP train, just because I couldn't get into the newer gen, all of my time and energy went into VTubing. That's where all the art went. It went into Cat. And Shoujo says, oh yeah, 100% it's like they're trying to make you forget that the $5 footlong was a thing. I miss it when it used to be $5. I know times have changed, inflation, blah, 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 but please bring the $5 footlongs back. It's not really $5, and then they charge you for every little extra thing that they make available to you. So that's an extra charge, that's an extra charge, that's an extra charge. Suddenly you're spending $12 to $15 on one sandwich. It's ridiculous. I agree. I'm gonna go and hard agree with Sarah's notion here. I miss cheap food in general. Me too, my friend. Me too. Fast food no longer is as convenient as it used to be. At least not convenient on the wallet. You know that we enjoy good My Little Pony artwork from time to time, Shoujo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't worry, Renchi. Shoujo's being sarcastic, I think. And Mr. McGillicuddy says the arch rings were the last post. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that up. So this is the arch wings, huh? For all the wing and the arch, I do not see either. Interesting. Let me go ahead and read what you said about it. Mr. McGillicuddy says, finally, the Necramechs. These walking tanks can be used in certain maps to make fighting hordes of enemies much more easier, but can only be acquired after reaching a certain point in the story. No spoilers. So you gotta, there are requirements. I both love and hate that that's a thing, but I get it. It's just game design, right? But when you look forward to something, it's like, ooh, I gotta get through the story so I can get to this part. Yeah, Shoujo, what would you look like as a pony? Somebody draw Shoujo as a pony. I know I'm fully capable of doing it, and so is Shoujo, but somebody get on that. And Shoujo says, yeah, it's reaching a point where you just cook your food yourself instead of getting out food. I love out food, though. I like both, mind you. It's really good, and it's monetarily a tactical and wise decision to cook from home. But the act of going outside, going on an adventure, picking out a food, and eating it with your friends is like the best feeling in the world. And it's like, oh, but it only cost me an arm and a foot and a leg. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, I meant the post before the rail. Oh, you wanted me to go back? You want me to go back to the past? Let me see. So, not this one, but the one before? Because this one looks more like an archwing. If this is an archwing, then that makes sense. Is it this one? Hmm? It sounds good, IHD. Don't fall in. And Shoujo says, oh, I'm saying solely from the monetarily angle, Kata. Oh, yeah. Out food is reaching the same price as the food you can buy and cook in your home yourself. It is, and I don't like that. Like, we just want to live at the end of the day. By the end of the day, we want everyone to have livable wages, right? This is slowly dabbling into the we should not discuss territory because this is the, what do you call it? It could be sensitive, debatable, nothing wrong with a good debate, but what's the word? Controversial, but TLDR, I absolutely understand what you're putting down, Shoujo, and oh my gosh, we all, as a human, Species, we need a break. We need a break. Ugh. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, that's the arch. Gotcha. Okay, this looks much more what I would imagine an archwing to visually look like. So, checks out. Very, very cool. And I think this is your next. Nope, this is the submission after this one. But yeah, thank you for all your Warframe posts, dude. Very cool stuff. Next up, we have a post from Colin, and they say, this is Rathalos Rathalos! I can already see it! Rathalos Armor X, the other special version of X from the Monster Hunter event in X-Dive. He can shoot a dragon fireball from his bust, or use the greatsword for a ground pound or flame boomerang. X is just really cool in Rathalos armor. Yeah, he is. Oh, dude, that's sick. When I grabbed this photo, I didn't think initially about it too much, but you can definitely see like the blacks and the reds and where the scales pick up, and even the sides here where, like right here where the scalies pop out. It's very on brand for Rathalos. And as a huge Monster Hunter fan, this pleases me greatly. That's so cool! No worries, Shoujo. I just imagine that discussing the state of the world and the state of the finances can be a little too real. A little too real for some. All I hope is that everybody is able to get good food. And Colin says, the ground pound does mage damage, or... Wait, is it actually called mage damage? Not magic? Does mage damage when it hits. Interesting. Dude, that's cool! I like it very, very much. Again, gotta love the effects for each of these characters. The way they did the flames and how it circles around the weapon itself. Oh, it's such a good touch. Also, the ground pound checks out, because Rathalos does have a move where he kind of hops in place when he gets very angry. I call it the tantrum stomp. And Shoujo says, something, good food, definitely not trying to make Sohma hung. I have food right here, Shoujo, that I will now coincidentally and by no specific meaning eat at this juncture. How? You think Bon is shit? Bon doesn't chase squirrels, I think. Do I need to keep a closer eye on him? I usually just catnap throughout the day. Uh-oh, that'd be a problem. That's true, my old name used to be Hungry Sohma. Correct. Initially, I made that name for myself because my grandma used to call me Hungry Face when I was a kid. Which, checks out, and I just kind of combined Hungry and Sohma, because Sohma was like derivative from one of my most favorite animes at the time, which was Fruits Basket. Oh, how times have changed. And Colin says, and fun fact, when you select him when finishes his entrance, he shakes the screen with the greatsword ground pound. Dude, I kind of want to see it now. I kind of see the greatsword. It's a little hard to make out. Here's the grapple part, and then right down here you can kind of make out the sword. But it's interesting. It's interesting because we all know what like the great swords look like from Monster Hunter, right? Like if I pulled out Rathalos greatsword, it has a very distinctive design. Usually in the Monster Hunter universe, everything looks like it was crafted from the parts of the monster. So if I were to grab this here, obviously there are massive differences between this greatsword. I'm just gonna put that there. You see like the scales on the sword, you see like the talons popping out from the edges here. But when you look at this one, to have it fit better in the universe, the sword, which is right, you can see it right over here, it's more technological. It's got the color scheme, but it's very techy, which is very cool too, right? Hungry Sohma. I see that, Mr. McGillicuddy. And Chandra says, so would a more accurate name to current times be Hungrier Sohma or the Hungriest Sohma? Shut up! Leave me and my tummy alone. I can't help it if I'm a hungry cat. Leave me alone. Or give me food. If you don't have food as tribute, or back off. And then she says, yay, it's on my backstory. I can't remember how it was before YouTube. Just remember Sohma being an MLP fan. No worries. I don't think I really streamed all that much when I was in the My Little Pony fandom. I did stream a little bit on my old Twitch account, but I don't think you guys knew me too well during those times because, well, one, I didn't talk about myself very much, and two, I was a college student, and college took all of my time and energy, and making content was really, really hard. And Colin says, Rathalos Armor X does favor melee weapons and busters. That's cool. Super duper rad. And IHD says, I remember the Monster Hunter sword from Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Ooh, what did that one look like? Now you got me all kinds of curious. Does it look similar? Does it look different? And Renji says, I had strawberry pudding after finishing my food art. Oh, strawberry pudding sounds so good. I wish I had some. There's one thing I really miss having, it's sweets. I want more sugar. We recently got ourselves this really big container of marshmallows, but not in the way that you think. For any of you who have had Lucky Charms, you know how they have the small little marshmallows? Like, it's cereal. It's like a dried marshmallow puff, but it's small, it's concentrated, and it's very, very sweet. We have a giant container of just the marshmallow. And it's so good. When Bond's not looking, I sneak my paws in and I try to grab the biggest scoop of marshmallows that I can fit in my paw, and I just... It's so good. Oh no, you guys don't get Lucky Charms in Sweden? Well, don't worry, your teeth will thank you for being spared such a terrible, terrible fate. But, if I can find the link for it later, I'll post it in our Discord for where we get our marshmallows. They're really, really good. Perhaps you can try them as well. And then Love says, oh yeah, didn't you say you wanted a strawberry cake and a boba in your Kirby drawing? Yes. Give. But I don't want it in just drawing form. I want it here in front of me right now. I want it now. Sarah says, don't get me wrong, we have a lot of sugary cereal. Kids are the same the world over. True, very true. Well, that's good to know, though. I did not realize. Oh no, the sugar, it persists. But I also understand why it is the way it is, right? Because it's like, if you're gonna get your sugar in your body at any point of the day, it's gotta be in the morning so that throughout the day, you're making use of that sugar and converting it into energy, I believe. And Renji says, there are some versions of Fruit Loops with Crunch Mellows. You know, I've never had Crunch Mellows. What does Crunch Mellows look like, real quick? We're gonna have an intermission real quick. Crunch Mellows. Wait, not Mallows. We're looking for the cereal. Wait, that is the cereal. This is cereal? No, shut up. Wait, no, you're kidding. This can't be a cereal. Okay, everybody, tell me if I'm grabbing the right one because I've never seen this before. I did not grow up with normal cereals. I grew up with Honey Nut Cheerios and that's about it. What are these? What is this? Talk to me real quick, because this looks like the snack I was just... I'm gonna go get my sweets. I'm gonna make all y'all's wait for me to get off my fluff butt and bring over my marshmallows. Crunchy mallows. Oh, I used to have oatmeal a lot for breakfast too. It's love. I used to have oatmeal. There was like two different kinds. There was There was one that was more firm and solid, and then there was the mushy one where you add milk and butter to it and brown sugar. There was those two variants, and I loved both of them, but obviously, because one had a lot more sugar than the other one, I leaned towards the soupy kind. That is so close to what you said. Oh, did I say it weird? Crunch mellows. Mallows? Mellows? Oh, these are mallows. They're not mellows. Ah, I'm off by like one letter. Hold on. Let me put cereal. Cereal. Oh, is it the Nestle's Crunch one? Hold on. Let me go to Google Images real quick. Oh, well, it's gone. But it's a cereal, essentially so. And Sarah says, that doesn't look like a cereal package. That's more of a candy bag. That's true. That's true. So this probably isn't the correct one. But, you know, I wouldn't be adverse to not trying it. It looks scrummy. And Isla says, "It Lucky Charms with only charms? Can you call that cereal?" I mean, you can. Does that make it good for you? Probably not. Technically, everything's breakfast if you try hard enough, right? Right? And IC says, "Do you know Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa have Lucky Charms brand?" They do. Okay, I understand kids getting sugar growing up, but are we trying to give our kids sugar, or are we trying to nuke them with sugar? That's so much sugar. Holy cow. As long as they're okay in the end, I suppose it's all right. Now back to your scheduled programming of the Show Me Live. Next up we've got art from Sarah. Look at this, it's so pretty. Sarah says, "My last project before taking 4 weeks off of work. Hope everyone has a good summer, dude. Also, congratulations on the 4 weeks off. This is super cute. You've got Sarah playing with the bucket of sand. And all your OCs too. Wait. Do I spy? I didn't notice this earlier. There's a Sohma and a bun in the back. Oh, you didn't have to include us. Thank you so much, though. What the fluff? Ah! Thank you. I'm honored, and it's really cute, Sarah. You did a very good job over here with everything. It's super cute, and everyone's having fun in the sun, and it makes me so happy. It makes me very happy. When you look at this, can you not smile? Yes, we must. You guys noticed that right away? I have to grab all these pictures prior to the Show Me Live. Let's zoom in this much, because I don't want to lose too much of the detail. The artwork is beautiful, and we must admire all of it. And we've also got characters on, like, there's characters everywhere. We've got feet sticking out of the sand. We've got people playing badminton. Oh, there's a little crab. There's a little crab on your head. Let me see that. Okay, we will enhance. Because very cute crab is very cute crab. Disho. Heckin' watermelon. You love to see it. Man, you have very fast eyes, Runches. Very impressive. And Shoujo says, "That was suddenly getting so real, so Sarah art is a good cutaway." Yeah! This is so cute, though. How long did this take you to make? Because there's so much detail going on. Look. You even have characters up on top saying, "Warm, cozy." Oh, they're cute. I love their mustaches. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more here. Love the bunny character, too. She's so fluffy. She's got to stay cool. Aww. And they got the striped shirts. Oh, he's so cute. And you got characters over here, too. And these two are having a grill. I wonder what they're going to eat. The mystery. Seriously, Sarah did an awesome job. And Sarah says also that Crab is not friend. At least, not mine. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Perhaps one day they shall become friend. For now, they doing a heckin' vibe. And then I will go over here. YouTube pun! Without a shirt. For my eyes only. Get away, Coffee Beans. He's mine! They read well drawn and illustrated. I don't have a bush. Oh gosh. It's spicy. Is it getting warm in here? Thank you very much for the artwork, Sarah. Thank you very much for the adorable inclusion of the bond and the Sohma. It's very cute. Jokes aside, this is I love the way you did Sohma's. I love the way you did her one-piece bathing suit. It is cute, and that's a big watermelon. I gotta get watermelon. It's been a long time. I haven't had watermelon in a long time. I miss it. It's all watermelon for me here. Also, 1 second, guys. The sun has set and all the darkness of the room has decided to come visit me. So I'm gonna go turn on a light real quick. What's this about the tail brain? It's There we go. Oh, since I'm standing, I'm gonna reach to the sky. Also, I'm gonna go grab some medicine. I'll be right back real quick. Your art's too good, Sarah. It's given me so much happiness. I am. Where's the medicine? Oh wait, I know where it is. Your art's too good, Sarah. All the blood has rushed to my head and effectively has given me a migraine. So I'm gonna take some headache medicine real quick. It also has the power of caffeine, so it's a double win-win. And I see says, Sohma, do you eat watermelon or make watermelon juice? If it's ever watermelon, just watermelon as is. There's a bot in the chat. Bon, do you see this? Bon, do you see the amazing artwork that Sarah drew? It's beautiful. Also, you may or may not be very attractive without a shirt. I'm just saying, but you know, don't worry about it. Don't think about it too much. But yeah, let's go to the beach again sometime. Bonori! Oh, that's cute. Okay. Whew. Sorry, getting my head back in the game, as it were. Bon, what's with that emote? Why are you doing the sweat emoji? Are you sweaty boy? Thank you so much, though, Sarah. This was such a wonderful surprise. Let me see. Can I... Okay, I could hit cancel. There you go. Then undo to make it its full size again. But this is beautiful. You did such a good job. I love the colors. I love how bright and warm everything is. And your background setting, like drawing water is crazy difficult. You did a great job doing the shore, the waters coming in, the background, the sky, the mountains. Oh, amazing work. Out of 10. And it's also says, Sohma, think with your head brain, not your tail brain. Wait, what is the tail brain? Tail brain? Reggie says, this is truly wonderful. Sarah, I adore this. I do too. I do too. And Sarah says, come on, we both know Sohma doesn't have enough brain cells to spare for the second brain. Hey, excuse you? Excuse you. I can't stay mad. I can't stay mad. That's too funny. I mean, yeah, you're right, but why you have to say it so blatantly? Oh, Alrighties. Thank you once more, Sarah, for this amazing artwork. And I shall move on to the next one. Next up, we've got plushie! This one is a plushie of that one Pokemon. I forgot their name. Yes! Give Sarah a cookie, everyone! Cookie for the Sarah. Let me see if I can add a cookie in that too. Cookie. Cookies for Sarah. There you go. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd my cookies go? They were in the chat and then they disappeared. Eh? I will not be denied. You will have your cookie, even if it's just one. Hiya! There it is. And Sarah says, that Pokemon is adorable. I want one. There, we have a link to where it was announced in the Discord. Let me see if I can grab that for you guys. This is via Twitter. Ah, the Pokemon Center UK has it, I believe. And then I go over here. Brain is not braining. Ogrepon, thank you. I forgot the name of it. Appreciate the reminder. It's been a bit since I opened Scarlet and Violet. There you go, Richie. Look at all those cookies. For some reason, my thing wouldn't let me like put more than 3 cookies in the chat, and I'm all like, excuse you, YouTube. Okay, you can see it 3 cookies. Okay, good. So maybe it's just a visual error on my end. Huh. Alrighties. But yeah, this is super cute. I have a question though. We've got the grass mask, we've got the water mask, we've got the fire mask. What's the mask on the bottom right? Do you guys recognize it? Because I don't. I don't recognize it and I want to. Oh, it's rock? Oh, that would explain like why their coat is more of like a darkish color, right? Interesting. They become hoo, ha, hoo, tiki. Hey, Lemongron! DX, I wish PTU had these Scarlet and Violet stuffs for this game. And Rock Mask. Did we ever get the Rock Mask for Scarlet and Violet, or is that not a thing? I am not up to date, honestly. Oh, look at all those cookies. It's a buffet of cookies. Let's go. And because of that, I am now, without thinking, picking up my bowl of food. Oh, I feel that, Sarah. I feel that. We were just discussing, like, the horrible state of how everything is so dang expensive. I feel that. True facts, it do be a cafe. It do be a cafe. A Lemongran, I'm gonna call you Lemon Grab by accident someday. Lemongran says, hi, PTU, Pokemon Tabletop United is a fan-made free-to-play tabletop game. I think they are making a version to update it. Oh, that's cool. I can call you Lamb for short? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Lamb it is. And Sarah says, I mean, $35 isn't bad per se, but, you know, the shipping to Sweden is gonna double that. That sucks, dude. I don't know what it's like when it comes to ordering things online and living in different places of the world and how that affects shipping expenses. I know that one of the reasons I don't buy from Hololive anymore is because their shipping is exponentially expensive. Like, say I want to buy something like, let's just say a keychain, and it costs me like, what, $20, right? Shipping's gonna cost $20 or $30, and I'm like, wait, why is the shipping more expensive than the product? That's a lot of money for shipping. I cannot. So if you're experiencing something similar to that extent, Sarah, I feel for you. Yep, it was the lemon grab from Adventure Time. That's the one that my brain pivoted to anyways. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, I really need to save money to commission someone to make my VTuber avatar. Ooh, I wish you the best on that. May you find somebody trustworthy and somebody who's very good at communication skills. Because that's important, right? Especially when you are ordering artwork for the very first time. You want to make sure that you get something that reflects what you wanted to pay for in the first place. And alrighty, next up we have P-shirt. This one is of a character named Citrine. Let me see here. This one was by Duck Decoy, and Duck Decoy says, "Meet the living geode Citrine." And we have another following picture where they say the blue one is the one I colored, so to speak. Wait, you can color them? Wait, let me pull up the blue one. So this is Citrine, and this is the blue one. Can you color your characters? Explain. Explain yourself. Yeah, getting double the pricing of the product is like just a big no-no in my mind. I'm like, that's too much money. It is a dark blue. Let me go ahead and look at the color scheme here. I was immediately brought to Brachydios when I saw the color scheme here. It looks very cool though. It's like a very dark, bright navy blue with some green and lime yellow elements mixed in between. It's nice. It's got that glow in the dark feel. Hey, and welcome back, Kids Love. What food you get? And Duck Decoy says, I mean as in I changed the colorations to something interestingly more colorful. Gotcha. It looks good. You did a good job on this. So it's not, is it changed in game or is it something you edited elsewhere? It's like, I'm all kinds of curious now. I like it when games let you mess around with armor skins and colors and all that kind of stuff, because then you get to make it feel a little bit more like you. And Mr. McGillicuddy says, we spoke of fashion frames some streams back, Sohma, and I will always bring it back. We will always bring the fashion back. And Renchi says, you can color your characters in Warframe in any way you want, if you have enough color palettes. How hard is it to get color palettes, or is that something you have to pay IRL money for? Because I can definitely see that being an easy cash grab. And its love says, Frenchy fried chicken, fries and bread. Ooh, that sounds so good. You got any dipping sauce to go with that? I think for me personally, I like either ranch or barbecue sauce. Those are my two go-tos. Alrighty, so let me pull up the next image. We're actually getting really close to the end, you guys. Oh, wait, that was the last image. That was the final post for today. Well, thank you very much for your submissions, everyone. This was fun. This was super fun. And then we sidetracked, and then we talked about food and cereal. I know you're not supposed to have dessert before you finish dinner, but like, what if... Hang on one sec. Don't tell Bon what I'm about to do, okay, guys? Let me also just, boop that down. Don't tell Bon what I'm about to do, okay? Hang on. I'm gonna grab something. Okay, so you guys hear this, right? And we got this big tub of marshmallows. But they're like just the charms from Lucky Charms, kind of. Of course, Sarah, I love spending time with you guys. You guys always love to share things with me, and I always am interested to see what you guys have to share, because the world is big and there are many things to discover, and it's always fascinating what you guys have to bring to the table. So yeah, you hear that, right? Oh, if only you could smell it. How do I give you guys smell-o-vision? Hold on. It's like, I gotta draw a picture. You know that bag I showed you guys earlier of the, just the marshmallows? It's basically that. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm crunching some. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really, really good. I'm not supposed to do this, but... It's so yummy. Oh man, Bon never lets me get away with this. Well, thankfully, I think we're actually gonna get away with it this time. Shoujo, shut up! Shut your beautiful face! Don't give me away! Hi, Bon. You can't see anything that's over here because the monitors are blocking your peripherals and... Okay, you're here now. Hi. Hi. You want some? Do you want some? You want some marshmallows? I got them just for you. Ah! He took them. He yoinked them right out of my paws. Here's the cover if you need it. There you go, buddy. Oh, he sounds angry. He looks angry. Is it because I ate that before eating your food? Please, no, I promise. Your food is delicious. I love it to pieces. I promise to eat. No, don't take it.
Food back.
Oh, no! I lost my food! Oh, no! Oh, no! I've become so numb. Well, I'm gonna go meow for forgiveness for the next half an hour or so until I give up and maybe just fall asleep instead. And on that note, I think I'll go ahead and wrap things up here, folks. Yeah, bad end. He took my food! He took my food! He has every right to! But still! Beware the duct tape! You better beware my claws! If he tries that duct tape, I swear to Kami, I'm gonna swipe him like a credit card. Sounds good, it's love. I'm gonna go beg for forgiveness. You guys have an awesome rest of your night, and I will, we will catch you tomorrow. We're gonna be streaming Rain World together with Bon as well, and that's gonna be around this same time tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific. Till then, you guys stay nice and comfortable with whatever temperature you desire most. Until then, have fun! I could tickle him. You know, Bon is super duper ticklish. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow during the beginning of our stream. Yeah.